The world became quieter than I expected. Cities folded inward softly, one window at a time, one locked door after another. Movement slowed beneath pale light and endless instruction, until even the noise itself began losing momentum. Questions disappear much easier once people stop standing close enough to ask them aloud. Hospitals filled themselves with carefully controlled chaos. Rolling wheels across polished floors, filtered air humming through sleepless nights, hallways glowing pale beneath exhausted eyes and drifting numbers. Outside, the roads remained empty, exactly as they needed to. The broadcast continued day and night, soft voices teaching distance like responsibility, teaching silence like compassion, teaching isolation like virtue. Because fear has always been most useful once it becomes intimate. Once people begin fearing one another more than the hands tightening around them. And eventually, people stopped asking what came before. Silence has a way of cooling unfinished questions. Long enough, even outrage begins forgetting its own name. The headlines changed constantly, numbers replacing names, fear feeding endlessly upon itself through restless rooms filled with borrowed voices. The arguments drifted quietly through restless rooms filled with borrowed voices. Suspicion settling softly into grocery lines and empty streets. Shelves stripped bare by frightened hands searching desperately for small illusions of control. And still the frightened turned carefully toward one another, searching for someone close enough to blame. For a while, the silence worked exactly as intended. Attention drifted, outrage cooled. The frightened grew tired enough to stop looking beneath the surface of things. And somewhere beneath the stillness, the machinery quietly continued feeding. Still, silence is difficult to maintain forever. Eventually, people begin looking outward again, toward roads, toward forests, toward distant lights beyond apartment windows and darkened cities, toward each other. And little by little, I could feel movement returning beneath the silence.